thank you all. Thank you so very much for being here. Let's please give a big round of applause to the person who made this event possible. I know many of you here are here because of her, and she's done such a great job making this event a success. Please put your hands together for my good friend and campaign manager, Amber Saravia. Thank you so very much. I actually wanted to shout out our entire leadership team at the campaign. The reason we are winning this thing is because we have great leaders fighting every day to make this campaign a success. So I know my treasurer in the back, Nick LaBelle, give him a round of applause. Our fundraising leader, my sister, Jessica. Our administrator, love of my life, April, give her a round of applause. And thanks so much to everybody who made this event possible. Special shout out to the very talented performers we had. Give it up for LJ, Lee Sing Sing, Dayshore, and the Outliers. Everybody did great, so good, and really phenomenal work tonight, everybody. And also gotta say a few words about this great space we're in tonight. This is a really amazing small business. New Brunswick needs more places like this. This is more than just a gallery, it's a community. They let us come in here and have a great event. They have folks come in here all the time. There's a bookstore here, Hidden Gems, Literary Emporium, and I encourage you to support businesses like this so that we can keep them in business, serving our community. Give it up for all the guys at Above Art Studio. Yeah. Thank you so much for having us. And also got to give it up to all the great businesses that donated some food. We had delicious food tonight from many establishments, so thank you to all of them for contributing tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. I was barely able to have a little mini Cinnabon tonight because I've been going to so many community events and stuffing myself there. But we had a lot of great ones today, so I was proud to be out there at the Caribbean Festival today, and also at the Memorial Homes annual reunion. And so I'm so pleased to have a lot to do and a lot to eat. And I do want to let you all know why I'm running. I'm running to make it a safer city, a more affordable city, and to protect our air, water, and climate. These are the things we need from our leaders, and we're not getting them right now. I just want to recap over the past month some of the great successes we've had. On August 2nd, we brought National Night Out back to the heart of New Brunswick, to my neighborhood, Townsend Street. We shut down the street, and we had a phenomenal block party, thanks to many of you. And I just wanted to shout out all the work that Amber and the campaign did to make that possible, and the 100+ people who came out to enjoy themselves, bring their families out there and enjoy and get a glimpse of what it can be like when we shut down a street and take it over for the community. So that was a really cool event to kick off the month. And I will say this, National Night Out is typically an event to bring police and community together. We invited the police, they didn't show, but it was fine. We had probably the only National Night Out in America with no police. And it was a great success. We all had fun. It was super enjoyable, and everybody appreciated that we took the time to make that happen and bring it back to our neighborhood. So thank you all for making that possible. I also wanted to let you all know we had a series of huge rallies and actions that I was proud to be a part of. Many of you came out to Woodbridge, where we had twice the number of people we were expecting for a rally against that dirty gas power plant that Mayor McCormick is trying to push on us here. And so, that was a really big moment for our movement to stop that power plant. And I want to just give say a few words about a good friend of mine who actually passed away just last week. Mary Klimek was the person who first told me about that plan for the power plant, because she was a diligent reader of the legal notices in the Home News Tribune. She would read all those little tiny print notices that are printed, and she warned me when she saw that coming before the Woodbridge Planning Board 4 years ago this month. And I did what I could to fight it at that planning board. And we didn't win at the planning board, but we have a shot to defeat the air permit for that power plant at the state level. And I'm so blessed and honored and lucky to be leading that fight through my work. And last week's rally was a huge moment for us and a huge turning point. So I want to dedicate all that work in this campaign to Mary and say that I'm going to miss her very much. And and now we're here. At the end of the month, we've accomplished so much. We are looking forward to the time of year when public schools reopen, Rutgers reopens, and New Brunswick comes back to life, and we have our work cut out for us. We are just over 10 weeks away from Election Day, and I wanted to talk a little bit more about my approach to leadership, because one of the main reasons I'm running is we're lacking good political and government leadership here. And I think back often to the first campaign I ever worked on in New Brunswick was back in 2009, when we were trying to change the form of government and give neighborhoods the power to elect their own leaders through ward-based elections. And that was a very eye-opening campaign for me, and I know there was a great filmmaker who made a really awesome video about it, and one of the classic quotes from the video was one of these folks in the political machine saying, "This city should run like a business." And then they had the vice president of our organization, Empower Our Neighborhoods, William J. Simmons, a great man. He had a different take. He said, "I think the city should run like a family." Because in most families, there's respect. And so I wanted to give a special shout out to our guest of honor tonight, someone who is leading a fight on behalf of her colleagues in the New Brunswick Department of Public Works, the people who have been working hard to keep the city clean. Every morning they're out there working extremely hard in difficult conditions and sacrificing themselves. So I want to if everybody could just give a round of applause, and if you can stand, please stand for Brittany Richardson, who is fighting for her colleague in the Department of Public Works. Thank you, Brittany. And I want to let all the city workers know that if I am fortunate enough to be the next mayor, that will make me the leader of the city. And I will treat it like a family and not like a business, because we need to show respect to everyone in that family. And it starts with people like Brittany, who are out there driving the sanitation vehicles, hauling tens of tons of waste every day out to the landfill in East Brunswick. And the way they've been treated through COVID, the way they've been treated through their compensation, and ultimately the attitude that they get when they raise concerns is unacceptable. We need leaders that are going to listen to everyone in the family, to everyone who makes this city great, to everybody who makes this city run. And I'm ready to be that leader. I'm ready to serve all of you, and that includes the city workers. We can't forget the sacrifice that they all make. They do important, critical work. And so I want to thank Brittany for being brave enough to come to every city council meeting and speak on behalf of her colleagues and fight for them. It should be the elected leaders that are fighting for you, but because they're not, you've stepped up and you've done a lot of great work to improve the situation for you and your colleagues. And I want you to know that I've got your back, and if I get in there, I will treat you with the respect you deserve. And thank you for your service. So, at this time, I think it's safe to say we've had another successful event. I just got the report we raised over $4,000 tonight. So, not bad. Busy Saturday for me, but I'm so thrilled to end it with all of you here, and thanks to everybody who participated in any way, everybody who bought tickets, people who couldn't be here but still donated, people who bid on the auction items, and everybody who performed and lent their talents and their services, their products and goods to make this a successful event. I hope you all enjoyed the food. I hope you all enjoyed the performances. And I hope you all enjoyed getting to meet one another, because that's the beautiful thing about it, is bringing together people who otherwise would not meet. That's one of the main reasons I'm running, is to build the community we need, the movement we need to defeat the machine and empower our neighborhoods and empower the people here. So I just want to say thank you all from the bottom of my heart for being a part of this movement. We're going to have another event next month like this. We're going to have more parties, more block parties, and we are going to have a rally tomorrow. So I wanted to ask everyone who's available tomorrow. I know it's tough. I know it's the weekend. I know you might have other plans, but 2 p.m. we're going to gather up in the little park by the Walgreens at corner of French, Jersey, and Handy, and we're going to march for a safer New Brunswick. This is something everybody can get behind. No matter what your perspective is, no matter what group you're in or neighborhood you're in, I think you agree we all deserve to feel safe in our homes and on the streets. And those of us who have children deserve to know that they're going to be safe at their schools. And we all deserve to just be safe when we're crossing the street. And unfortunately in New Brunswick we got a lot of dangerous situations. So we're going to be out there calling for safe streets, safe schools, and critically safe, affordable housing for everyone. Because far too many people have no home at all. We see it every day in New Brunswick that people are struggling and are not getting the services they need. And in many cases, the first step is they need to get housing. We need to get housing for the homeless population. And so we're going to be out there at War Memorial Park, also known as Parque Oaxaca, in the middle of French, Jersey, and Handy tomorrow, 2 p.m. We'll gather up for about a half hour and go on a little march around the neighborhood. We're hoping to have dozens of people out there to show that there is community support around these issues. And so I'm asking all of you, regardless of whether you live in New Brunswick or another community, if you care about these issues and you care about making a safer city, please, tomorrow will be the first step. We're going to get out there, make our voices heard, rally and march in the streets, and then we'll take it to the next level. We'll have more actions like that. We'll be going to city council meetings, we'll be going to housing authority meetings, and we'll be demanding safe streets, safe schools, and safe housing for everyone. So I hope you'll join me out there tomorrow. This is just the beginning. We've got 10 weeks to go, but we can do it if we work together. So I just want to say one more time, thank you so much for making this possible tonight. I appreciate all of you so deeply, and I love you. Have a great night.
Charlie! Charlie! Charlie!